Learn English phrasal verbs. Scale back. To reduce something in size, number, or extent, especially by a constant proportion across the board. For example, due to budget cuts, the company had to scale back its marketing efforts this year. Rely on. To depend on or trust someone or something. For example, the manager relies on his team to complete projects on time. I rely on my best friend for emotional support during tough times. Wipe out. To destroy something completely. For example, the wildfire threatened to wipe out the entire village, leaving nothing behind. A sudden economic crisis could wipe out small businesses struggling to survive. Run out of. To use up or finish a supply of something. For example, she couldn't bake the cake because she ran out of sugar. We need to stop at the gas station soon because we're about to run out of fuel. Spread out. To cover a large area. For example, the farmland spread out for miles, covering the entire valley. The city's suburbs have spread out into the surrounding countryside over the years. Rely on. To need a particular thing or the help and support of someone or something in order to continue, to work correctly, or to succeed. For example, many students rely on the internet for research and studying. After the injury, he had to rely on crutches to walk. Cut down. To reduce the number, amount, or size of something. For example, he decided to cut down on sugar to improve his health. The company had to cut down its expenses to stay profitable. Die out. To become more and more rare and then disappear completely. For example, scientists fear that many endangered species will die out if their habitats are not protected. Some ancient traditions have died out because younger generations no longer practice them. Spread out. If a group of people spread out, they move apart from each other so that they cover a wider area. For example, the hikers spread out across the trail to explore different paths. Wipe out. To lose control, especially in a vehicle, and have an accident. For example, he wiped out on his motorcycle while taking a sharp turn on the wet road. Used up. To use all of something, so that nothing is left. For example, she used up all the paint while decorating the room. We've used up our monthly data, so the internet is now slower. Spread out. To do something over a period of time, rather than at one time. For example, the payments for the car were spread out over 5 years to make them more affordable. She spread out her study sessions over a week instead of cramming the night before the exam. Cut down. To make a tree or other plant fall to the ground by cutting it near the bottom. For example, the workers cut down several trees to make space for the new road. Deforestation is a major issue as millions of trees are cut down every year. Spread out. To open something out or arrange a group of things on a flat surface. For example, she spread out the map on the table to plan their road trip route. The children spread out their toys on the floor to play together.